Food is what we take in order to sustain life and survive. In today's modern world, we're lucky to have equipment and food preparation styles that not only make food taste better, but to also prepare more easily. Have you ever thought about how our ancestors prepare and cook their food? With no pans and stoves, no electricity and fuel, we rarely perform primitive cooking these days, even when we're out camping. After all, these techniques stretch back to man's earliest days on the planet. However, it's crucial to remember that our forefathers employed these primitive cooking methods to survive. When we're deprived of our contemporary conveniences, knowing a few primitive cooking techniques come in handy. Grilling, broiling, or cooking on a spit. Grilling and broiling may seem like two methods of cooking foods that don't have much in common, but actually they accomplish the same goal. Both methods use intense direct heat to cook the food, and both require a watchful eye to keep the food from burning. This kind of cooking also has health benefits. Using little to no oil, and the meat's natural juices are retained to ensure quality taste. This method is considered the earliest method of cooking, dating back to the start of civilization thousands of years ago, as humans discovered the use of fire and started cooking the meat they caught on a hunt. Cooking underground in a Maori Hangi in New Zealand. This Maori form of underground cooking may be found on almost every continent. Big rocks are cooked over an open fire and then placed in a hangi, a pit in the ground. The food is then placed on top, with the meat coming first, which is wrapped in banana leaves, and then the vegetables go last. To allow the hangi to steam, it is covered with a damp sheet and dirt. It's normally left for 3 hours until the food is gently pulled out, then everyone gets their meal and New Zealand can return to rugby. A definite way to make you salivate.
I'm so hungry! Baby's gonna starve to death!
Ceviche in Central and South America. These days, ceviche is all the rage. Although the meal is most often associated with Peru, it is popular throughout South and Central America in many variations. According to historic sources from Peru, ceviche originated from mochi, a coastal civilization that began in the area of current-day northern Peru and southern Ecuador nearly 2,000 years ago. The concept is simple. The fresh fish is cooked using only lemon juice. Depending on where you travel, ceviche dishes may differ in name and accompanying ingredients, but there will always be incredibly fresh fish, acid, onion, and salt. When life gives you lemons, add fish and make some ceviche.
Unacceptable condition!
Salt bake. Origins in China. This method of cooking is most typically used with fish and has been traced back to China for over 2,000 years. The egg white is combined with a big amount of sea salt until it is just moist. Before baking, this is used to firmly surround a complete fish on a tray, leaving no holes. The reason for this is that the fish can cook in its own steam since very little moisture can leave, and the salt also helps to evenly spread the oven's heat. Oh, and your fish will be perfectly seasoned and ready to eat, of course. For a restaurant-worthy show, crack the salt crust at the table. Yummy! Confit, French and Spanish Pyrenees. Confit refers to entirely immersing and cooking meat in its own fat. Duck legs were traditionally seasoned with garlic and herbs and then gently cooked in their own fat as a technique of preservation in the Pyrenees highlands. During the winter, they may be preserved in a jar for months until they are ready to be eaten. Confit preparations originated as a means of preserving meat without refrigeration.
I love refrigerators.
The Indians and Mesopotamians were using this method at least 4,500 years ago. Cleopatra believed that consuming foods preserved by confit enhanced her beauty. Both the Roman and Napoleon's troops used preserved foods like pickles as a food source during their crusades. For example, cornichons could be found in the markets of France as early as the 1820s. Cooking in bamboo in Asia.
Everyone gather around.
Khao lam is the name of this cooking method that is well known in Thailand and is natural to most parts of Asia, specifically the southeastern part. This is true cooking with nature, as a hollow bamboo stick is loaded with sticky rice, palm sugar, and coconut milk before being sealed with a banana leaf. It is then set over burning coals to absorb all of the liquid. Because of the coconut and sugar, the rice is sweet and sticky, and it absorbs the flavor of the bamboo. Bamboo cooking has an incredibly long history in Asia. In fact, it dates all the way back to the 11th century BC. According to traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, bamboo can also increase appetite, prevent constipation, cool, and detoxify. A community often prepares bamboo dishes for everyday and special occasions. Just thinking about it makes me hungry.
You took my only food! Now I'm gonna starve!
Early clay oven in Mesopotamia. Ovens are a common sight in today's kitchens, but did you know that the earliest known ovens date back to 20,000 BC?
Dude, what is the deal?
During that period, as nomads began to settle lands and domesticate both plants and animals, it made sense to build permanent fixtures that would ease their everyday lifestyles. The earliest clay ovens were built using elements from the land, including sticks, barbs, and of course clay. Having a clay oven in the household allowed for food to be left cooking unattended while other tasks could be taken care of. Tools like the clay oven granted our early ancestors more time to focus on other duties. Over time, as tools and technologies improved, so did the communities around them. I hope you enjoyed traveling through time and learning about these many primitive cooking methods. Obviously, we've come a long way. Today, with modern tools like our stovetops and running water, we have much to admire our early ancestors for. Thanks again for watching today's Foodie Legends episode. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more delicious content every week. See you on the next one.